travel back in time. We're going to get in our little time machine and we're going to mosey on back to about a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, for me personally, was a pivotal moment in my direct sales career. I knew that my previous company was not a good fit for me anymore. And I had devoted almost 2 years of my life to that company, to, pouring my heart and soul into my team over there. And I came to the conclusion that, and a lot of soul searching, that it just wasn't really where my heart was anymore. Due to some company changes and product changes, it wasn't the company that I felt like I signed up with. So because of that, I decided I needed to take a new direction. Now, honestly, I wasn't planning on getting back into direct sales. That was already my second company that I had been in, and things didn't work out. And I just thought, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. So I decided I was going to write a book. I was going to go into business coaching. I was going to just kind of take things on my own and do it myself. So one day I woke up and this Limelight opportunity pretty much showed up in my life. It was just right to my lap, delivered right to my lap. And I was blown away. Okay. I've been doing hair and makeup for nearly 20 years. And so I've been in the beauty industry for that length of time. And when I started hearing about the products that were a part of this company, the history behind it, all that kind of stuff, I was sold. And then when I saw the comp plan, kind of did some number crunching, I was blown away. I was like, is this even for real? Like, seriously, how can this even be possible? Like, this company is going to go broke overnight if they're really paying people like this. I was so blown away. And I decided, you know what? This feels right to me. I'm going to make the jump. I'm going to make the leap. I'm going to go for it and give it this one last try, see if direct sales, if I can get it to work for me. I was moderately successful in my previous two companies. I made it halfway up the ranks, so I did pretty good. I did pretty good compared to what a lot of other people can accomplish. I felt very confident that I was doing an okay job. You know what I mean? Wasn't at the top of the company, but still I was at a high enough rank to where, other people would have gladly been where I was. So anyway, so I decided to take the leap. I joined Limelight, and let me tell you, when you join a new company, and let me tell you, there was 500 guides at the time that I joined. 500, that is it. We were itty bitty. And once word got out that Limelight was kind of, this, like, where did this come from? Amazing comp plan, amazing products. Word spread very quickly, and we ballooned in size from 500 beauty guides to 1,000 in, I don't know, like a month or two. It was very fast. So to double a company size in that amount of time, and it was somewhat unexpected. They were not prepared for that size of growth at all. We definitely felt the aftermath, okay? We definitely felt the pain of rapid growth by way of running out of product like crazy, the shipping, the delays, all this stuff. We felt it hard and fast. And guess what? A lot of people couldn't handle it and decided that they wanted to go a different direction while we got these kinks kind of ironed out. A lot of people stayed, and a lot of people that did stay and worked through those kinks that we had are some of the most successful people in this company and are some of, the most well-known and loved people in this company. So sticking around, definitely was the right decision for me and a lot of other people, but it was difficult. It was so hard when you are signing up a new representative, a new beauty guide with you, knowing that they are not likely going to get their kit for a month. Okay? Let that sink in. In December of 2015 and January of 2016, it was taking up to a month for some of our new beauty guides to get their kit. Okay? Now, because our CEO is the amazing person that she is, you're going to find out a little bit more about her in a little bit. She actually extended our Fast Start program an additional 10 days on all levels because the shipping situation was causing some people to feel like they weren't getting the best shot and, stuff like that. So she's a fixer. She sees a problem. She fixes it. So we were actually granted this 10-day extension, which still exists to this day, even though the shipping problem was resolved. Okay, so here we are. We had back orders on our skincare. Our kits weren't going out. Sometimes the kits were coming with samples, like bags of samples, because they didn't have the full-size product. It was a mess. But I'm actually really glad that we all kind of had to go through that, because it taught us a lot about perseverance. It taught us about keeping things positive and how to, approach these issues when that's happening to somebody. When your new beauty guide is getting the wrong item or whatever, due to our quick expansion and, corporate and shipping trying their best to keep up, while they were putting things in place. So here's the deal. If you grow a company that fast, you cannot just catch up with that overnight. We had to get a bigger warehouse. We had to start purchasing huge bulk orders, of which our manufacturers weren't even prepared to provide us with that size of orders yet. I mean, it was crazy. And if you think about it, no business is really without its kinks. I mean, just the other day, I bought a comforter from Macy's, a down comforter. It arrived, I pulled it out of the box, I gave it a good shake, and guess what? My whole bedroom was covered in feathers. It looked like it snowed in my room. I was like, what? Turns out there was a 6-7 inch gap on the seam that wasn't closed all the way. So I literally was just shaking feathers into my room, which actually kind of sounds like fun, but cleanup is not so fun. So, I take it back to Macy's, which I bought it online because I didn't want to drive all the way down and mess with mall traffic, right? And to ship back a down comforter, holy heck, pain in the butt, not going to mess with it. Drove down there. Guess what? They don't have it in stock. Luckily, they were able to order it for me, so it just arrived today. But you see what I'm saying? Even Macy's, a super established corporate entity, you still are going to have issues because all of these businesses, all these pieces are like gears. They all work together. You've got your management, your corporate, that trickles down to the retail people, and then you've got shipping involved, and now you've got online websites to contend with, so the people, you're ordering stuff online, and now the stores have to deal with it, and vice versa. It can get really crazy. So, one of those gears gets out of whack, it affects the whole thing. So, at the beginning, we had a lot of gears that just were out of whack, and we're trying to stay positive and trying to see the silver lining. And, it was a brand new company and we were bursting at the seams. We grew so fast, which was absolutely amazing. And we're experiencing another growth spurt now, which I'm going to get to in a second. But there was a lot that we had to work through, a lot. And our corporate team was restructured. We just had a lot of changes and a lot of things kind of thrown in our plate. Okay. So I just want you to understand that, and this is part of the point that I'm going to get to. I swear there's a point to this. I promise it's coming. A couple of points actually. Woo, you guys won the lottery tonight. But we really, the way has been paved, okay? And like I said, there's always the chance that there's going to be a gear that slips up or, something happens to where everything doesn't run as smoothly as we'd like it to. That's going to happen no matter what. It happens in the biggest, best, most efficient businesses. But we kind of had all that stuff thrown at us at once, a lot of gears out of whack, and we were, a lot of times just felt like we were like, floating around, just like, what are we doing here? What's going on? What do we have today? What are we being served up today? And the cool thing about this, the cool thing about all of us having gone through that is there's really two good things that came out of it. One is we have a super tight-knit, kick-ass corporate team now. I mean, they're running this ship so smoothly. This train is staying on course. They are amazing. They are so transparent. We always know what's going on and why it's happening. There's emails being sent out constantly. So we now, since we went through all these bumps, we have tightened down the ship, okay? So the trail has now been blazed. So now when you're signing up, a lot of those kinks, the majority of those kinks have been worked out. Also, you are joining with people who have been through this before and in a much higher level, okay? So when you're coming on board now, you're coming on board with a brand that is now much more well-known. You're coming on board with leaders who have seen a lot and dealt with a lot and are skilled in handling little bumps along the road. You're coming on board with a solid corporate team, a solid customer service team, And you're coming on board with an incredibly tight-knit culture, okay? We'll get a little bit more on that culture in a second, okay? But that's, you know, part of who we are as a company and why now it's one reason why now is the time to join Limelight. Okay, so you're hearing a little bit about why you want to join Limelight, right? Let's talk a little bit about the culture. I can't tell you how much I personally have grown, how much I've seen my team has grown, people that I know in the company, maybe in another team or whatever, has grown so much. When people talk and share the opportunity, and the other companies that I've been with, it's always like, the comp plan, you're going to make $500, you're going to do this. It's always about the numbers. When I hear my team speak of this opportunity and this company, you know what they say? They say, I'm a different person now. In the 4 months that I've been with this company, I have learned so much about who I am and what I'm here for, and I understand now more about myself and how I can improve myself. And you know, they're speaking to the terms of our culture of pure self-development and pure looking at ourselves saying, how can we be better tomorrow? Every day, let's wake up and say, how can we be better today? How can we make the world a better place? How can we help somebody today? That's our culture. How can we work together to lift everybody up? Our CEO constantly talks about, she refers to geese, because geese, they fly together, and when that head geese, you know, has the leeway to do what they need to do, the whole flock benefits. So we just have this amazing culture to where we're collaborating with one another. We're working with one another to lift everybody, you know, so that everybody can go together. That's what it's about here. Are we all perfect? Hell no, we're not. Even top leaders, we still got so much stuff we're working on. You know, we're not perfect. Sometimes we say the not so perfect thing. Sometimes we approach something in a non-perfect way. We're not about perfection here. What we are about is constantly growing, striving to be better, holding each other accountable, holding ourselves accountable. And when our person that we work with, our colleague, our business partner, when they stumble, we're not here to cast judgment. We're not here to say, hey, you're a bad person. We're here to say, how can we help you fix that? How can we help lift you up? How can we help you? That's the culture here. So if you're looking for a culture of the most phenomenal friendships you've ever had in your life, well, you might just want to sign your name on the dotted line, okay? That's all I'm saying. So the culture here is absolutely phenomenal. Let's see. Culture. I'm not going to go too much in the comp plan, to be honest with you. Get back with your beauty guide. I'm just going to offer you a couple stories on the subject. The compensation plan causes people to cry. Okay? We cry. We cry over the compensation plan. Normally, people cry because they're upset, confused, hurt, frustrated. We cry because we're like, oh my gosh, I can now pay that bill that I wasn't able to pay before. I can now go fill up my grocery cart at the grocery store and not even think about what I'm putting in the cart. We're crying because we can now get our children the braces that they need. We're crying tears of pure happiness. How many of y'all cried when you saw your first commission check? Okay? It's insane, okay? The way we're paid here, we're paid on so many different levels, it's almost really impossible to tell how, like, where all this money's coming from. But I do want to tell you this too. Our CEO said, I'm just going to quote her, I didn't say this, but she said, I built the comp plan so that we could all be millionaires. She wants to make you a millionaire. Let that sink in. Our CEO is hell-bent on making you a millionaire. Okay? So, I just want that to be very, very clear. Our CEO is absolutely phenomenal. I can't imagine being on this journey with anybody else. She's just a terrific person, down to earth, tells it like it is, communicates with us at a level I have never seen with any other company. The transparency is unreal. And she always has our best interest at heart. It's never about her or her needs. In fact, our CEO answers the phone. If you call customer service, sometimes you're going to get her. She pops on live and shares what's going on in the warehouse. and where we're at with things. You know, you never have to guess with this company. You never have to guess why something's happening, where this ship is being steered towards. You always are going to know. So for those of you that that's important, you are definitely going to get that here. Okay, so that's kind of my story, and you know, and kind of where we're at with the company, the culture, the comp plan, and I want to talk a little bit about why you might need Limelight. Okay, so and then go into why Limelight needs you. You might need Limelight if you are a stay-at-home mom walking around all day with a stained-up shirt, a baby on your hip, and you're not really communicating with the outside world so much. You know, Limelight's a great place where you can communicate and interact with women that are just the most phenomenal women that I've ever met, and you know, that are going to lift you up and help you realize, hey, you know what? We're in that same boat too. Here's our issues. Let's lift each other up. How can we move past this? What's your struggle? What's your challenge? Let's go. Let's make this happen, you know? So there's a bottomless pit of friendship here, a bottomless pit. So if you're needing some adult interaction in the form of some incredible women, this would definitely be a good fit for you. Why you need Limelight? Are you wanting to get into makeup, or maybe wanting to raise up your makeup game a little bit? Maybe you want to start learning a little bit about caring for your skin. Limelight is a great place for you to do that, because you are going to be exposed and trained by professional makeup artists. People that have been in the industry. I've been in the industry 20 years. We've got some makeup artists, some professional makeup artists that came over from screen, stage, TV, and they do tutorials in our groups, and we are able to learn from professionals. And they're available to answer questions and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's absolutely amazing. So if you're wanting to take your makeup and skincare game to the next level, Limelight is for you. Okay, another reason why you might need Limelight. Are you struggling to pay bills? I mean, I'm just going to throw it out on the table. A year and a half ago, my lights were going to be turned off. I didn't have any money for food to feed my children. I was going broke at a rapid rate. My car was falling apart. I just felt horrible about myself. I wasn't able to keep up financially with the things that I needed to keep up with. And I mean, I was barely able to pay my rent. It was just not a good situation. Does this sound like you at all? Are you struggling at all? Then you need to come on board. And you might think, gosh, you know, $169, which is the startup price, that seems like a lot, you know, especially when you have nothing. But when you come from the mindset of looking at it as a business investment, I'm going to invest that $169 and turn it into $800. Figure out how you can make it happen. So many people see it as a negative. I'm going to lose $169 when I start this business. No, 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 no. You're going to invest $169 in yourself so you can grow it to $800 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. The sky is the limit. Can you even wrap your head around $8,000 a month? $9,000 a month? Okay? There are people in this company that aren't even at the top ranks making that kind of money. So if you are really struggling, if you're needing extra cash, I'm not saying you're going to make that kind of money. I'm not saying you're going to make it today, tomorrow, even next year. But you have to take that first step of investing yourself and investing that money in order to turn it into more. And believe me, you can turn it into more very, very, very fast. Comment below if you made back your investment in the first couple weeks of your business, okay? If you actually earned the same amount of commission, that $169 that you invested in your business, how quickly did you earn that back? Okay, so let's hear from some of our guides. So yes, it's very, very realistic that you're going to get that money back in your pocket right away. Let's see. Why else would you need Limelight? Oh, I know. You're on the go. It's hard to hold down a part-time job or a full-time job if you are shuttling your kids back and forth to all your sports events, if you just have things, maybe even hobbies or whatever that you've got to attend. Guess what? You can work your business from your phone if you want to. Having a backup computer is always a good idea, but I've got plenty of girls that run only from their phone. No office, no time sheets, no checking to work, no answering to your boss. It's you and your phone, baby. And you can make a heck of a lot of money with you and your phone. Now you might be wondering, that's nice, Chelsea. You obviously know what you're doing. You know? And yeah, I do. I've been doing it for 6 years. I do know a little bit about this industry. So you might be saying, that's easy for you to say, Chelsea. You obviously know what you're doing. You have all this experience. You have a network. You have all this. But how am I going to do this? Well, guess what? We have training for that. We'll show you. We'll take your hand. We'll guide you along. We will show you how to do what we are doing, okay? On many levels. You're not going to get just one person saying, here's how to do this. No, you're going to get that and your upline and that person's upline. You're going to be plugged into team groups. You're going to have so much information that your head is probably going to explode. Okay, so after you clean up that head explosion, you can get to work and you can make that money back. And you're going to get corporate training. Here's the other thing about our training. Our training is so well-rounded, okay? So well-rounded. We're a makeup and skincare company, but we've got people coming in, well-known, you know, like authors and stuff like that, coming into our groups, talking to us about conflict management. You know, it's important. You got to know how to manage conflict. Talking about filling your cup, talking about who's at your table, who do you need to get out away from your table, healthy eating, you know, all this stuff, because you know why? You are important. You are important. You need to keep your cup filled. If your cup is left empty, you have nothing to give to anybody. So if you're tired, if you're struggling, if you can't pay the bills and you're waking up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, wondering how the heck you're going to keep getting by in life, you need Limelight, because there is a better way, okay? There's a better way. And if I could show you, if I could go back in time and show you what I was dealing with a year and a half ago to where I am now because of this amazing company that taught me that I need to also take care of myself. And that I need to stop sometimes and go do something for me, so then I can pour my cup into my team, into the people that need me, and inspiring other people. You can't inspire other people and you can't fill up their cups if your cup is empty. So guess what, here at Limelight, we not only tell you fill your own cup, but we help you fill your cup, okay? We're going to help you keep your cup filled. So that is another amazing thing. So these are some of the things, some of the reasons why you need Limelight. Now you might think, why does Limelight need you? Okay? Why does this big, amazing company filled with these amazing, phenomenal women need you? Why? Because we need more millionaires to make, honey. We want to make millionaires. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm going to be one. But we are in the business of helping create phenomenal women that can go out and spread more of what we have to offer. We need to get this word out because there's people out there that need this. They need it for their financial freedom. They need it so that they can learn how to grow as a person and embrace who they are and love everything about themselves. They need it so that they can be surrounded by women who are uplifting and positive and empowering and saying, let's go, grabbing each other's hands and saying, let's go do this thing. Okay? We need you. We are nothing without you guys coming on board and helping us grow. Absolutely nothing. We're nothing without our customers. We're nothing without you guys, without having your support. So that's why we need you. We need you. You need us. Okay? That's how it works. Sorry, I told you guys earlier, I have a little bit of allergies, so you might hear me kind of, you know, struggling with my voice here. Hold on, let me get some soda. This is all natural, organic, calorie-free soda, too, just in case you were wondering. It also has some green vegetables in it, too. We'll just go with that. After I just tell you all about some health and wellness, and then I'm going to go drink a nasty soda. But I swear, it's a green soda. It's a healthy soda. We'll go with that. Anyways, so what I want to put on your plate right now is a little dose of reality. We are growing like crazy right now. We had a huge burst last year around this time, huge burst in 2016, 2015 that caused us to take a big breath and go, okay, we gotta get this back on track. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna keep everything together. Okay, we did it. We made it happen, and now we are badass. Okay, we are freaking a badass company that is full steam ahead. Everybody just wants to be a part of this. So I'm going to put this on your plate right now. You go back to your beauty guide, because I know you're listening to this and you guys are going, oh my gosh, she's right. and we get in our heads, right? That's what's going to happen. You're listening to me now and you're like, holy cow, I gotta get a piece of this pie, because we're right on the verge of another huge growth. We just grew 40% of our expected growth in January. We went past that by 40%. Okay. So we are on another chain of explosive, mind-blowing growth. The numbers that they gave us at our company convention last year, I think we can pretty much flush that projection down the toilet. I think we are going to far exceed what our projected numbers were. But I know how this goes. You're hearing me now. You're like, yes, this sounds amazing. I need to invest in myself. I need to be a part of this company. I need to get back on track. I need to, I need this. And then what happens? You're going to shut off this live, and you're going to get in your head, and you're going to go, oh, but do I really need it? I could probably just get a book. I could probably just, I don't know. I don't know if they have the best comp plan. Do they really? I better research it for 21.5 hours and then discuss it with everybody that I know and blah, 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 right? We get in our own heads. We put ourselves down. We don't believe that we can really do it. We're not sure if our network's going to be on board. We just don't believe in ourselves is what it comes down to. So what I want you to do is right now, I want you to get back with your beauty guide that invited you here tonight, whoever it is, get back with them. And I want you to tell them, yes, I'm interested, and here's when I think I can sign up. Put it in writing. Lock and load, people, okay? Lock and load. Make that commitment a reality, because you need this. We need you. We cannot do this without you. Whether you're a customer or you're going to come on board and help us get the word out that this amazingness exists. We cannot do this without you. We need you. And you need this. So I need you to go back to your beauty guide right now. If you're on your computer, pick up your phone, send a message, make a note, whatever you need to do. I don't care. Get off this video right now and go tell them. Say, I really think I need this. This is where I need to be. Get with them right now. Put it in writing. Because this will not happen for you if you don't take action. And guess what's going to happen? A year from now, when I'm sitting on my pile of gold, singing the DuckTales theme song, y'all are going to be like, dang it. I wish I would have signed up a year ago when I first saw this chick yelling at me on her Facebook Live, screaming at me, telling me that this is what I needed, and I didn't listen. I have a few people who recently signed up and they're in here now making some money, and they're like, oh my gosh, I should have done this sooner. There is not a single person on my team, a single one, who has ever said, I wish I would have waited. Not a single one. It doesn't exist. There is no beauty guide that is right now saying, I wish I would have waited. Okay? See, I'm seeing the comments right now. They're like, yes, don't wait. Get on board, you guys. This is your golden ticket to fame and fortune should you choose to purchase the ticket. Who's buying their ticket? My ticket was bought, and now I am enjoying this incredible company, my incredible life that has completely changed everything, not only for me, but for my children. Not only for me, I'm going to get teary-eyed right now because I can take care of my own children. I don't need somebody else to take care of my kids for me. And that is the most liberating, amazing feeling I could ever wish for any mom, to be able to do it on your own. If you have a husband that takes care of you guys, that is so awesome. But what happens? What if that wasn't there for you? Okay, you've got to be proactive so that you can take care of your family and your own. I'm sorry, I never cry. This is like going down in history now. This never happens. But to just know that I can take care of my children now. I don't wake up in the middle of the night in the cold sweat. Now I am going to put food on the table the next day and have to ask family members for help. It's degrading, it's humiliating, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Okay? I would not wish that on anybody. So here's your answer, people. If you're in pain, if you're struggling, if you're hurting in any way, whether it is because you are facing financial issues, because you don't believe in yourself, because you've been told that you are not worth it, because you've been told that you don't deserve it, or you don't have time for this, you make time. You do deserve it. You better freaking believe in yourself and talk to your beauty guide right now and get on board, because you guys need this, and we need you. We have to do it together, okay? We have to do it together. Okay. Woo! All right. Shaking it off. Shaking that off. Okay, so I want to know if anybody has any questions. Let's get to this question and answer portion. Let's talk about the real stuff here. What do you want to know? Okay? What do you guys need to know and tell us, what is stopping you? Because I'm pretty sure I just proved to you that you need to be here with us. I just proved it to you. Okay? And you felt it down deep, and you know I'm talking to you. So what is stopping you? Put down, thank you guys for all the nice comments. But talk to us. Tell us what's stopping you and what your questions are. Okay, will Limelight expand their product line? Yes, we are constantly expanding our product line. In fact, our product line, I think, has probably almost doubled since I started a year ago. So yes, and we have plans for more stuff. It's coming out, a men's line, a teen line, all kinds of other stuff. We're going to get more eyeshadow. Lots of stuff is in the works. So yes, 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 we're coming out with more. I know, I need to turn on some Taylor Swift and shake it off. Men's line, yes, we're coming out with a men's line. Any other questions? Let's get some questions. And beauty guides, if you guys have an answer, you can absolutely pop in and give somebody the answer. Yes, we are all waiting to come to Canada. Here's the great thing about our company is that our CEO is so hell-bent on quality that we will not take a step forward without knowing that we can maintain our quality. Beauty guides, how many beauty guides do we currently have? They give us updates every so often, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're still under 10,000. Don't quote me on that, but I think we're still under 10,000. Yes, beauty guides can live in the same home, absolutely. We do not have a hair care section. As far as I know, we won't have a hair care section. That could change, but as of right now, I haven't heard anything. $169 to start, plus tax and shipping, so it's usually around $190. Guilt, Tiffany, you've got to get over that, honey. You've got to get over that. You will feel more guilty about not taking a proactive chance on yourself and making this, making this happen for you. So somebody reach out to her about the guilt thing. That's huge. You've got to get over that. Sorry, I'm waiting for these. Yes, absolutely. This is absolutely a place that you want to retire. This will retire your family. I will tell you right now, I live in a decent sized house in California. I don't know if you know about the housing prices in California, but they're redonkulous. And I'm the sole provider for me and my kids, my fiance, my stepdad, who's currently out of work, and my nephew. So I am actually in full financial responsibility for a lot of people under this roof. And it is so nice that I can do that, And now I'm so busy that my 16-year-old daughter was looking to go work at a fast food place. And today I was actually able to hire her on as my assistant so that I can get more done, because I spend so much time working with my team that I'm not able to get the little stuff done like I used to. So get over the guilt, get over it, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If there's one message I can send to you right now, believe in yourself. The primary way that we talk about products is just like this. We pop on live. We show what the products can do. If you're uncomfortable with that, we'll walk you through the steps. You can still be successful without going live, but you're going to be successful faster if you can master that. But there's training for all of this, so you'll be fully supported in that. You can also share other people's lives if you're not ready to do your own. But we will support you in your journey and getting you where you can, get to that point where you can believe in yourself and be confident enough to do that. Yes, Adrienne, yes. Yeah, our products are really amazing. So just talking about them, I don't ever pick up a product and go, here is this, here is what it does. You need to buy some, here's my link. No, I go live and I show what it does, or I share other people's videos or share other people's stuff and show my customers, share the product on social media. That's all it takes. Just sharing. You don't even have to put a link. You don't even have to put a price, nothing. And you're taught all of this when you come on board. Yes, and branding is key. Our corporate office takes such good care of us. They provide us the most amazing, professional looking graphics. That's why you don't see any like unprofessional kindergarten, anything running around here with Limelight on it. We're very, very, very professional. Yes, you can do makeup on somebody else if you don't want to show your face. You can demo the product on your hand. Look at this. I could say, hey, look at the product on my hand. I don't even have to be in the video. I could just show it on my hand. Yeah, and I know for me, a lot of my customers comment on that. They're like, Chelsea, you just look like you're aging backwards. What are you using? So we do not have any sales quotas. That is absolutely correct. We do have a $9.95 monthly website fee. We have that for a couple reasons. I actually absolutely adore that because it prevents people from signing up just for the discount. We want real people who are invested in making a lot of money, making their dreams come true, and running this like the business that it's meant to be run like. So we do have the $9.95 monthly website fee, and that is it. If you do not make a sale that month, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Your business is still there. Your website link is still there. People can buy if they want to. Nothing happens. Now, if you want to be paid on your team, okay, if you want to be paid on your team, you do need to have $300 in sales. And generally, that can come from your customers. Typically, my girls don't really have any problem generating that $300 in sales just from sharing on social media or possibly doing an in-home party or a couple of one-on-one consultations. So getting to that 300 level to be paid on your downline is really not that big of a deal. There is a $75 yearly fee, yes. And again, let's not get hung up and worried about something that is a whole year from now. And if you are not making $75 a year in your business to cover that fee, then we have a lot bigger problems. A lot bigger problems. Yes, we want people that want a better life. We're paid once a month. We get paid on the 7th of the following month. So for everything that we're doing currently in February, we will be paid on March 7th. If that 7th falls on a weekend, we're paid the Friday before. They've given us all these dates, and they will, you can totally find out exactly what day you're going to be paid on from here for the rest of 2017. Yes, when you're active, when you have $300 in sales, that means you are qualified for all the bonuses that you can earn on your downline. So some people call that active, some people call it qualified, but it just means that you have $300 in sales. If you don't make your $300 in sales, nothing happens. You don't get your business taken away. You don't get your website taken away. You just simply aren't going to earn anything on your team if you so have one. They keep everybody. Tiffany Boatner has an excellent question. They keep everybody. They send out emails to the entire sales force, and we are the sales force. It's not just the top leaders that they talk to. They talk to everybody from the tippy top to the bottom person who just signed up today. They send everything out in corporate emails. They pop in live into our Fempire corporate group. Sometimes they will come to us as the leaders and then ask us to go post in the teams, although I will say that's pretty rare. They're very, very open and communicative to everybody. Yeah, see, everybody's saying that. Yeah, they keep very, very, very clear communication with us. Yes, strategic placement. You have the ability when somebody joins your team, and you have the opportunity to see how they work. If you have a large team, you have the opportunity to partner them up with somebody else in your downline, which can help everybody. It can help people feel like they are plugged in to a little bit smaller kind of family. It can help people promote faster. It's really, really a phenomenal tool that they have given us with that. Yes, we have monthly incentives. So they'll throw a big goal out there and say, hey, anybody who wants to get $1,200 in sales this month, guess what? You're going to get this, that, or the other. I'm just going to show you. I happen to have my Swell bottle. This was an incentive that we had one month. It's one of these cool Swell bottles. It's branded with our logo. And it keeps, you know, things cold and warm and all that. And also that month was a Fitbit. You can actually earn a Fitbit with your water bottle because, again, you know, corporate wants us to be healthy and well and to have our cups filled so we can in turn spill over our cups and continue that paying it forward so that everybody gets to be happy and all that. I knew that was going to come up, so I purposely did this. I'm only wearing the Onyx palette. I'm wearing all 4 colors, and I wanted to make it easy because I know I was going to get that question. Yes. Matching fast start bonuses, absolutely. When you, oh, I got a little crazy with my hair there. When you sign somebody onto your team and you coach them to success, meaning that they're hitting their fast start bonuses, the company matches 1/3 of the points and all of the cash to you, the person that signed them up and is coaching them to success. Okay, so you can have the opportunity to earn unlimited points. I will tell you right now, I have not spent a single dime on my business other than my startup kit and the shipping fees if I so choose to have something shipped to me. That's it. I've never spent a single dime. And I have plenty of makeup, plenty of skincare for me and my daughter. Deborah, oh, I missed it. I was just gonna, okay. Help them out, people. The comments are coming in really fast. Yes, it's Onyx. Yes, 100% of the cash will be matched. And things like if you coach somebody to hit the star promotion in their first 2 months of business, you get $200 cash on your paycheck. Unlimited. Deborah, contact me. I think you had a question about our starter kit, so I'll get back with you after this. If you guys are just now tuning in, please go back and watch the replay. There's so much information that I want to help you guys with. Yes, everybody get back with your beauty guide. They can help you. They can help you pick a color. They can help you pick a starter kit. All of that. Get back with your beauty guide who sent you to this video. Okay, is there any other questions? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up pretty, in a couple minutes here, so get your last minute questions in here. Yes, as soon as it's in Canada, trust me, we will be blowing up the airwaves. Mylin, contact me after this and we will definitely talk more about that. Awesome. Is the eyeshadow sweat proof or smear proof? Yes, it's both. It's not proof. I mean, nothing's really proof unless it's physically adhered, like an adhesive. But I wear this all day and it looks the same at night. Yeah, and we're never going to ask you to, here's another thing about the culture that I think is important to touch on. We're not going to become knocking down, at least on my team, we don't come knocking down your door if you aren't making sales. It's your business. You don't want to make sales, you got something going on, it's your business. Nobody's going to come and bug you because you're not a number. With this company, you are a person with feelings and needs and issues and challenges, just like we all have. So if you are not making a sale, nobody's going to come knocking down your door, demanding, why aren't you active, something like that. So yes, you can be involved in another direct sales company up until you're getting ready to promote to Star. And at that point, you kind of have to choose. But I think by the time you hit Star Beauty Guide, you're probably going to know where you're feeling like your home is. So you have some time. Okay, guys, continue to drop your questions below because we can come back. We can answer this, get these questions answered for you. Or you can go back to the beauty guide who sent you to watch this, and they can, I'm sure, get your questions answered. If they don't know the answer, they will find them for you. Okay, that's how we roll. Okay, thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune into this, to listen to what I have to say, and I really hope that you guys will come on board with this because it can absolutely change your life. All you have to do is believe it. Okay, love you.